Hey guys, Ira here from Ira Studios. You've chosen your idea for a film and now you'll have to force yourself to develop it further, way before you even start writing your first version of the script. But that process will help you to have a strong story. And action! Each page is a document that quickly tells your potential team, cast, investors, funding organizations, or producers what your project is all about before they even read your script. Basically, it's how you see your idea. If they love it, they will also like a script, if it's well written, of course. If not, they will not even bother reading it, and that's fine too. Because you don't want to work with people that are not passionate about your project. Also, a pitch page helps you shape your idea to a more understanding form. First, write your working title. A lot of times the title gives us a vibe what the film will be about, like Jaws or Star Wars. Make sure that your title stands out. Then, define if this is a short or a feature-length film. A narrative, documentary, animation, or something else. Write your name or the names of all the writers. Further, define the genre. That quickly paints us what kind of story we will read. And if you want, you can also put down who your potential audience is. Like kids with parents, teenagers, adults, comic book lovers, and so on. Don't forget to write your contact info on a pitch page. Logline is a sentence or two long explanation of your project. You should have the protagonist, the goal, and the antagonist or a strong obstacle. Also, don't use the name of the character, but a word that explains who he or she is. For example, a divorced firefighter. It is important that you don't reveal the ending of your super cool twist. So, you need a character, his or her needs or wants, and an obstacle. This is one example. A young FBI cadet must confide in an incarcerated and manipulative killer to receive his help on catching another serial killer who skins his victims. This is a logline from The Silence of the Lambs. We can see from that short example that it can be done. We have a character, a young FBI cadet, and she wants to catch a serial killer who skins his victims. And the obstacle is a manipulative killer that she needs the help of. And the message has to be very clear with your logline, and should have those few but important ingredients. And now, synopsis. It is half or 1 page long description of your film. You go more in detail with it than with your logline. You should also mention the names of the main characters. We have to understand from reading it who is the hero and who is the antagonist. Describe where the story is happening and when, like in the past, present, or in the future. You can be specific now. You should write a bit about the beginning and the ending of your story. But again, don't go too much into details because it's still only a short description of your project. But you should excite us to read the script. Even though you haven't written it yet at this stage, it is of utmost importance that you tell us what the ending is. Because the pitch page is used for producers who want to make your film, and they need to know how the story ends. If you can or won't do it, at least indicate if it's going to be a happy or a sad ending. You can be secretive about your story later for your potential audience, who will normally only watch a trailer and maybe read a logline and stripped down version of your synopsis. Also, use present tense while writing it. Before I write first version of synopsis, I use note cards and write possible events that I want to see in the film, especially beginning, climax, and ending, and list a few other situations in the middle. That's how synopsis will come together easily. The question is, what do you want to see in this film of yours? Paint it to us with this synopsis. Of course, after your script is finished, you can come back to your logline and synopsis and polish it before you start pitching your script to potential collaborators and producers. Good luck and happy writing!